Hey guys, welcome back. This is Storm and this is my farmhouse build. Hope you guys like the build. There is a tutorial on my channel if you guys want to check it out. There's a link on the screen now and in the video description if you want to know how to build this particular farmhouse design. It's pretty straightforward and I really like the shape and overall look for this house. It's something a little bit different with these beams, and I think it looks good both in the daytime and at nighttime, and you get a decent view from upstairs. And I think you've got a lot of options to what you could probably put inside a house like this. It's nice and big, lots of open space, and yeah, I think it could be quite creative on your interior design. So I think I'll show you guys just a couple ideas I have for building an interior for something like this. Again, this is really up to you for your own personal choice of what do you want to do for an interior. Maybe you want some more modern furnishings, or maybe just want to fill the whole place with chests, who knows. But there's quite a few things you could do, and I thought I'd just show you guys a couple of designs for something like this room here. This is something where, if you were to pay attention at the start of when I show off this particular house in the tutorial video, you would have noticed that I had this little, kind of like a little blocked off area just here for this little room, and this was just to show you guys how you could create just a different look here, a different style to just having a normal doorway or a normal opening just here. Maybe you want this to be some kind of intermediate room where you come in from outside and dust off your feet, or maybe you wanted to store your hay or wood in here for a fireplace. Be pretty game if you want to build a fireplace in here. There is a lot of wood, but yeah, maybe you wanted to build something like this. And yeah, I think you've got quite a few options if you wanted to just muck around with the interior. You don't have to have all the walls exactly the way I build it. Think of my house tutorials as just a guide. I certainly don't think it's the only way to build a certain house design, so yeah, I really hope you guys play around with the designs. So let's go upstairs and we can try ourselves putting out a bit of a bedroom. You've got to think about where can you sleep, and I think with a house design like this, you've got to sleep upstairs because it'll be nice and cool at night. And I think that's what we'll do. We'll just throw down, let's do something like this maybe. Should we have beds going this way? It is only got 3 blocks here for the walkway up here, so that design could be okay. We could even probably go this direction, and that worked probably just fine. Probably put in some kind of chest just here as well. Let's put down, what kind of chest? Let's put down one of these. Let's go an ended chest just here. That looks pretty cool. And we could probably be a little bit creative on this corner. We've got a jukebox in here. Throw down a couple of plant pots, or pot plants. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't have to go too crazy with the way you want to make an area up here look. Something like that should probably look okay. Maybe you want to throw up here a couple of your favourite ornaments or your favourite collections up here. That could also add a bit of character to the upstairs area. And there you go. That's pretty much all you probably could do up here. I mean, you could experiment with a whole lot of different things if you wanted to, or yeah, put more things up here. Maybe you want some chests up here. But I think something nice and simple. You can overlook your overall house design up here pretty well, and I think that's pretty cool. So let's go think about what we can do downstairs. So let's head on down, and we could probably go and check out a few different things. Whoa! Hang on, that's pretty weird. This whole interior is now done, like magic. Aha, don't you like video editing? Okay, so this is just one idea I guess you could have for a downstairs area. This is something that I came up with. I didn't want to bore you with building everything. Obviously, there's a few things that you could try with down here to make it all look the way that you want, but it really comes down to personal preference. So rather than just showing you how to build all this, I'm just going to give you an example, a quick overview. I don't want to show you exactly how to build it because I think the interior should be your own creation, something that you want to do. And what I did with this little opening here is I just changed this to be just a chest room. As I was saying in the intro there, you could do pretty much anything you want in this particular type of room. I just chose to fill it with chests, and don't forget you can just put chests together like this by using trap chests and regular chests side by side. And I think this is a good way to get a whole lot of storage in a room like this. I just got rid of the door here as well, so there's just one main entrance just here. This is just now a window, and I guess from the outside you can see this chest, but that's okay. You could probably plug that up if you wanted to, just fill in the windows. Or maybe you want to show off that you've got full of chests in a room like this. So yeah, I thought I'd show you guys that. A few other things. These are mainly just for decorative purposes. Just a few chests around the place, crafting table. You've got to have your flowers and your little saplings growing on your windowsills. That's almost mandatory for my house builds. Got to have ourselves a kitchen area and an enchanting area. These are pretty much standard in all my house builds, particularly in the interiors, and I really like the way these kind of combinations work well together. For lighting, don't forget you've got to have your whole place lit up, otherwise you'll get mob spawning on your inside. And I mainly achieve my lighting these days just by hiding torches underneath carpet, and that's always a good little trick. Or you can have lighting underneath chests. So there we go, we've got some lighting hidden underneath here, there's lighting underneath this enchanting table, and there's those little spots and those little tricks that you've got that really add to an interior design where you just kind of hide your lighting so it's not quite as obvious where everything is in your build. And so people come in, they can check it out and they go, wow, why don't you get mobs spawning everywhere? And that's because everything's lit up. For example, right here, underneath this block right here, guess what's here? If you know my builds, you would know that is glowstone. I use this little trick a lot with these paintings as well. And it kind of blends in with the whole area and the interior, and it's a nice way to add additional lighting as well. I've got myself a functional fridge here. You've got to always have a fridge. So let's grab ourselves an apple, yummy. This is just a dropper here with a button on the side, so nothing too crazy there, and it's functional, it works. And I really like a simple fridge design like that. That's pretty cool. So I just put a couple of little simple things above here, upstairs, and this is just some additional chests. You could probably put whatever you want up here. Maybe you want to put, in fact, let's grab, where is my trap chest? There we go. So if you wanted to add additional chests, you could probably do something like this. And yeah, you could fill up this whole area with whatever you want. Maybe you wanted another sleeping area up here, or maybe you want, I don't know, more chests like we've got up here. So really the option's up to you. It's really good to experiment with interiors. Some things you like, other things you may not. So this is an example that I came up with, just a few paintings and the basic interior design. Nothing too fancy, but yeah, it's got the basic essentials. And if you want to be a little bit more creative, maybe you want to slip in a little downstairs compartment, and that's what this staircase down here is. So maybe you want to extend your whole build downwards so you can build underneath your main floor here, and that's exactly what we've done. And I've just put in a space here to put ourselves in a portal. So maybe you want a little contraption to go into the nether from your house, and this is a nice little way to conceal a portal in a house like this, so you don't have the crazy looking portal inside your main house build, but yeah, you've got a portal nearby. That sound though can get annoying, so maybe you want to turn your portal off. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's a quick overview of an example interior. I wanted to show you guys just what an example interior could look like. I know you guys were asking for an interior design. I don't really like making a step-by-step interior tutorial, and I mainly focus on the house build because I think that's the more important aspects of a tutorial rather than the interior. The interior should be far more creative and more personalized in my opinion. But anyway, this is what it looks like. This is my example of what an interior could look like. Hopefully you guys like it. Maybe you can get inspired and maybe you want to create something yourself. But yeah, this is something that I came up with. So thanks again. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys think. Just leave a comment or a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, thanks guys. Stay awesome. Cheers.